Aha! T-class submarines. Let's go ahead and put you in a new fleet type. And then we'll basically set you guys to convoy raid out here. And being the heavy submarines, we'll make you the skull and crossbones. Aha! Infiltrate the Air Force. Here we go. Oh, I need 2 people to do this. Currently, there's only 1 available, so we'll need to wait until some of the other operations are finished. You're repairing, okay. Oh, you got a battle. Took out 2 frigates, 3 destroyers, and some convoys. Have I heard of Anvil Saga? Reached early access 2 days ago and had 4 or 5 patches. Very active development, like a blacksmith business game with story mode or sandbox mode. Yeah, I was actually watching Splattercat Gaming YouTube video on that. Yesterday? Day before? Recently? It looked alright. Seemed a bit grindy. Mizzet, thank you very much for the 19-month Prime resub. Very much appreciate the ongoing support there. And Barkius coming in with a 20-month resub. Thank you very much for that, Barkius, as well. Hello. To get some recon planes to check that area out. What are recon? Doesn't look like we have enough. Scout planes. No, we have nowhere near enough scout planes in production at the moment. Which I think are these ones. Beauforts? Are they scout planes? No, Mosquito. And then the other one that we kind of do want are patrol aircraft. So those are the Beauforts. Beauforts and Mosquitoes. Let's go and try to increase our production of those. Okay, Mosquitoes we're already... Oh, different Mosquito. What are the Mosquito Fs? Attack planes? Heavy fighters. Right, because we were trying to build up a heavy fighter bomber escort squadron. Five days until the fuel tank is done. Not that that should really change anything. 10 days until the Implaceable is finished, and then we just need to get the Indomitable, and then we can start replacing the carriers that we lost. You know what? You should also... Come on. Have some plans drawn up. And your red could be a heck of a lot darker. I don't know which update it was, but one of the updates has changed the colours that they're really similar now. Like, look how dark this red is versus how light it is on the map. It's one thing I do dislike. Trying to see if there's anything else I could do. Oh yeah, marine attacks. Did they ever happen? No, I've got to tell you to actually engage. Well, go!
Ready. Yes, sir.
Here they are. Off they go. Let's see how they fare this time around. I wonder, can we bring you some air power? Which I guess would be in the Aegean. I think I would like for Cyprus to have another air base so I can put some close air support here. Give him a hand.
Ready.
What's the difference between patrol aircraft and scout aircraft in this mod? Patrol aircraft are, land-based anti-ship aircraft. Historically, it's what Britain used to support the frigates and destroyers in the Atlantic, submarine hunters. They're basically tactical bombers specialising in anti-ship warfare. Because regular naval bombers have a really short range. Okay, so that was the fuel tank. So I think that's all of your upgrades done. Oh, we haven't got the Vickers and Bren Piets yet. We should probably get those, as we're now doing more and more land-based fighting. How's Germany faring in Russia? Not amazingly. Russia's basically got them completely stalemated. I think they're losing a little bit of ground down here. But Germany's definitely doing way worse than it did historically. That's green! That's green! Wow, one of those Italian garrison units is rubbish. Come on, take roads! Open up the Aegean. Open up the Greece front. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with it when it is open. Except take Crete. We can definitely take Crete. $1,100 defense. Yeah, they're dug in. Entrenchment be like that. But I've increased the soft attack of my marine division so they inflict more strength damage. and just generally made
Keep
them
on
better.
attacking!
So this should get Merton Beckwith Smith quite a bit more experience, which would be nice.
Fall in! Orders!
And the regulars are definitely struggling a little. Mostly supply issues. Because unfortunately Dempsey is still not an organiser. Might even be worth putting these guys under the command of Montgomery. Because he is. Or, supply wizard. Although... I do have a bunch of transport planes, and Japan is not putting a lot of effort into air power here. So why don't I get the transport planes, which I believe is you guys, to drop supplies into Borneo. Oh, is it going to happen? I think it's going to happen. Yep, the little Italian defender unit's gone. This one's about to be overwhelmed. 98. 99. Boom! The door to the Aegean now stands wide open. Which means the attack on Crete can be planned.
Come on! Ready!
Let's actually stick. On you. And there's the implaceable. Oh, did we just miss another naval battle? Three dockyards. Oh, because we finished all the Crown Colony ships. We did. Crown Colony is designated recon. I guess it's just because they're fighting at the moment. Right, well, we can definitely start building some more submarines. No, we need more Crown Colonies. I don't know why they stopped. I thought they were on infinite, but apparently they weren't. Because these ships, unfortunately, keep getting sunk. They probably have some of the highest rates of attrition in my navy. Right, so now we can also get the Audacious 55 days. We'll have it before the end of the year. Tech size of 100. Sounds good to me. Oh, it's that carrier fleet. Well, how's Somerville doing? Having fun, for sure. Floating harbour, that's going to make future naval invasions easier, and there's the Halifax. Good stuff. So now we can get the Lancaster, and then we can start building those.
Huzzah!
Because Lancasters are 42 planes. Lincoln's not available to 44. And of course Lancaster is the most superior aircraft ever devised, based solely on its name. Those are all 43, not much I can do with that. So how is the V-Class compared to the U-Class? Surface detection is amazing, torpedo attack is amazing, it's cheap, has good range, still kind of slow. But that surface detection of 38 is really good. Much better than you, so I think we are going to research the V-Class and we'll probably switch to those. They're also harder to detect. Sub-visibility 20, sub-visibility 18. Yours is what, 17? 17. Amazing that the T-Class, a cruiser sub, is the hardest thing to detect. There we go, Lancashire shipyards have been upgraded, good stuff. So now I think what I want to do is get the Imperial shipping routes, because that makes light cruisers cheaper. The cohesion of our colonial empire hinges on our ability to protect the merchant shipping that binds it together, and to project our force wherever it may be necessary. We have always relied upon a vast fleet of light cruisers to do this, and we must ensure we continue to have the necessary numbers of those ships to allow us to be everywhere at once. And everyone's operations still underway. '26th, 27th of November, those are the big days. Meanwhile, let's have those two advance. How are you doing? Your planning prep is still underway.
Yes, sir.
Your training is still very much underway. Do I want to start building Halifaxes? How long until we get the Lancaster? 135 days. Yeah, I think we start building Halifax. Because it will build up some efficiency at the very least. And they are quite a bit more expensive. Oh, Canada. Give me more stuff. And Malaya as well. Man, Malaya's getting a lot of factories from us. That's what independence does. Did we finish? Yes, we did. So we're going to get the last level of the machine-assisted decryption. And that should mean that our cryptology is flipping amazing. It's pretty good. When was Enigma broken in real life? I don't remember. Arachnos! Mordred, what's up? Did Paradox ever figure out what's causing the mod loading issues after the big launcher update? Still have issues about jumping through hoops, and at this point I'm not interested in what E4 is the issue. E4 has no issues, oddly enough. Honestly, my response whenever there's a launcher issue is the official Paradox stance when it comes to launcher issues generally seems to be there are many, many things I could say about the launcher, but I'm not going to because I'm a professional. Enigma was 1941, thank you. Self-made burgers are the best. Oh, now I want burgers. Although, that being said, Sweden has a real love affair with burgers at the moment. There are so many burger joints. I'm not talking like regular fast food things. I'm talking like decent quality burgers. And they're actually quite good. It's surprising. Like, there was one week early when I started at Paradox where I had burgers like 3 times in 2 days. Or was it 4 times in 3 days? I think it was 4 times in 3 days. Ah, hang on. I need to make sure that my ships are now actually supporting my efforts over here. That would be you guys. That gives me superiority. That is all I need. Go. Alright, let's see how Crete's doing this time of year.
Listen up. Attention.
2 of you have not departed. Why? You are still training. Alright, well, the second wave of this assault will apparently be arriving a little late. No, this is silly.
Orders.
We can wait another 5 days. It's not the end of the world. We just need to get the organisation back again. Gah! Philippines, meanwhile, are under attack. Oh, they refortified. Drat! Meanwhile, we have taken this area now. So I think instead what I need to do is ensure that that's really high level. That gets an extra point. Because now we just need to make sure that the infrastructure is supporting our offensive forces in this region. Because supply is a big old problem. The other thing we can do now is shift where the air force is. Which unfortunately is another thing I'm going to need to build. Sorry, London, but your repairs are no longer really happening. Well, Somerville's fleet is kicking ass and taking names. We're getting very close to getting Fleet Protector. Inshore Fighter and Green Water Expert are also going to happen.
Huzzah!
You guys have sufficient Crown Colony ships, that's good. Have you guys arrived? I think you have. So go ahead and do some convoy raiding. Might actually tell you to go a little further out, seeing as it's kind of your thing. That cancel your orders too. Yes. Not what I intended to do. These are the little submarines which are supposed to be convoy raiding. In the med. Let's go convoy raiding in those areas, see if we can cut off their reinforcements to Borneo. Oh, Sulu Sea. We can't get to because they've got all the strait crossings. Interesting, that's just like Crete. Which means as long as they control the Philippines, they can supply Borneo. And I can't block them. That's an interesting change, and I quite like it. Which basically means I would need to cut off the top, which would be cutting off Philippines entirely. So let's give that a try. Quit India Resolution. The All India Congress Committee met in Bombay to ratify the Quit India Resolution, with Gandhi calling it to do or die for India in an attempt to free the Raj from our grip and make peace with our enemies. If we are to do nothing, this could prove disastrous for our war in Asia. They want India to make peace. I'd kind of rather you didn't.